GSD leaders? Angela Profit here with today's productivity tip.
There's major confusion around Dropbox, and while it's one of my favorite cloud-based applications, I want to share with you how to appropriately set it up so it doesn't take up a bunch of space on your actual computer on your hard drive. If it's not set up appropriately, will take up a ton of space on your computer if you're putting a ton of stuff in Dropbox. So for example, I just downloaded Dropbox to my new computer and I just opened it. It's way easier to look at a bunch of documents when you have the Dropbox application on your computer. You can also go to Dropbox.com to access all of your files. I just personally like to look at it on my computer. A key thing to know is Smart Sync and Selective Sync. So it's asking me just a couple more steps to set up Smart Sync and you'll be ready to use Dropbox. I just put my username and password in. It's telling me that it's just like a file on my computer. My files put in my Dropbox automatically. I put my password in. You see Dropbox up here in the upper right hand corner. The little wheel right here, I see it going, which tells me that it's connecting and it's syncing. So what I want to do immediately is I want to go up to my preferences and I'm going to first go to sync, choose folders to sync. This is really, really important. I have a lot of Dropbox folders. So I'm going to unselect all. And I only want to sync certain folders that I use every single day because it does take up space if you're syncing it onto your computer. So I will simply go through here and check the folders that I know that I use on a daily basis. And as you can see, I'm pretty OCD about naming things. I like to remind myself if something is shared with someone. Yes, the folder has little people next to it, but I just like to remind myself. So I'm going to hit update. Now, I do like to have my notifications turned on because we share a lot of files with our clients. I'm going to uncheck. I do not want to sync my pictures with Dropbox because I already use iCloud to sync my photos and that would just take up space. And I don't want my screenshots in Dropbox. And it's telling me that Smart Sync isn't enabled. So I'm going to enable that, which means that the files that I do not use on a regular basis they'll be offloaded into Dropbox.com. So it looks like I need to allow a system extension before I can enable Smart Sync. I'm going to open my security preferences. System software from developer was blocked from loading. So I'm going to click allow and it's all set up and ready to use. Now you notice here it says that it's syncing. I don't want all of those things. It says learn about Smart Sync. Smart Sync gives you access to your Dropbox files on the computer without filling up your hard drive, which means they're going to be online only. I would definitely suggest that. So again, you can save hard drive space automatically. If you haven't edited files and folders in a few months, they'll become online only. New content you add on Dropbox.com will be online only by default. So I'm going to turn that on. And again, make sure you go into choose folders to sync and make sure you check the ones that you want. Now, the other important thing I will say about Dropbox is having a naming mechanism. For example, you see that all of our events, because we do a lot of events, we have the date, and if it is a bride and a groom or a couple, it's first name, last name, and within each Dropbox folder, we have folders within folders to keep things very organized. Everything is in alphabetical order. So one of the main points or takeaways would be to come up with a naming system so that you can find your stuff, or your team members can at least find their stuff. And if you're ever wondering how long, you can always pause syncing. The funny thing, it says there's over 8,000 files and 100 plus days left to sync. Oh, and now it says 21 seconds. So just remember, if you are sharing a folder, which you cannot share folders within folders within folders, that's something else to keep in mind. You can always go in and share a link. So this is what the back end looks like. You can go to my files over here on the left. You can search your content. And again, it's the exact same list. Now, if you share something with someone and they accidentally delete it, you have 30 days where you can go in on the back end and go to deleted files over here on the left and restore them. So again, you can restore any file deleted in the last 30 days, and it walks you through how to recover this. If you have further questions about Dropbox, please comment below.
If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe and share it with your friends. Now, let's GSD. Get shit done.